4. Working hard on Saturday, keeping you all tuned in to what's happening here in sunny Miami, Florida.
Right.
And be watching your telecast the 70 meters as we see our tournament leader, Ron Bell, the man I picked to win the tournament, up for his first shot against the very tough Mashall Holman.
Leaves the 10-pin, the big 230-pound professional from the cradle of the PBA, Akron, Ohio, and home of the Firestone. And Ron would like to get his first win, which would make him eligible for that great event, our last stop of the year always. All right, a spare for Bell, the tournament leader. You started out here earlier in the week, Bell, averaging a little over 250 for 6 games?
Had the highest, as you're correct, Chris, the highest 6-game block so far in the 1988 PBA Tour. Shot 15-14 for 6. That cranks out to be 252 plus. He may need all of that to defeat a red-hot Holman.
As this man with a strike has had games of 242, 280, and 235 all today here in Venice, Florida.
His favorite championship here, Mashall Holman winning 2 tournaments on this 31 and 32 Galaxy Lanes. Only one of 4 Galaxy bowling centers in the west coast of Florida, Sarasota, Fort Myers area. Now Holman, the 4 handicap golfer, going against a guy who's a little bit better in golf than he is, Ron Bell. Just about a scratch player.
Holman with 20 championships, including 2 U.S. Opens, Firestone, amazing.
10 in a pit. Holman off to a quick lead, and that's what you need to do against the tournament leader. Nailing-wise, still a little bit apprehensive, but not Ron Bell. He's thinking win all the way. He says, Bo, I've already got my Firestone tickets for my family.
But I think you'll need a Mark Roth here, leaving the 7-10.
Mark Roth, as Chris alluded to, is the only player ever to convert the 7-10 split in the championship round on ABC, doing that in 1983 as he bounced the 10-pin into the 7th against Bill Stroud.
All right, after opening marking with a spare, it's an open frame for Bell, and because of Holman's double, he's trailing by 23.
I had a chance to bowl against Ron Bell in the 1978 U.S. Open, Chris, in Greensboro, North Carolina. Ron was an amateur, qualified for the U.S. Open there, finished 5th in that tournament, then turned pro shortly thereafter.
Leaving the 6-10 on the left lane. See, after that long wait and intermittent practice, you get over to the championship pair, and it's just a different ball game, isn't it?
A little bit different. You're correct. The lanes have changed slightly. Bell has to make the adjustment here after the 3rd frame. Keep some pressure on Holman. Needs to convert this spare. He would still trail by 23.
Holman just does not deviate from his preparation routine, but knows how quickly he goes to the line.
Good point, Chris. You don't tighten up. He knows what he wants to do, sets those eyes, swings through the ball. Boom. 3 in a row. Chris, those approaches are only 17 feet long, but Mashall took about a 35-foot return when he came back. Watch him. He sticks a little bit, reacts to the strike. Now with the sashaying return back to the ball return, he walks left, he walks right. He looked like a snake coming back. Very confident way of walking. I guess if you can bowl as well as Mashall, you can walk around in the approaches any way you darn well please. Could put the big hurt on Bell here with a 4 strike.
Would you believe it? A cross lane knockout.
What a break. Holy cow, watch the action of the head pin. Here's Holman's ball, 4th frame. He drives the head pin to the sideboard. There's a 10 pin, but don't forget about that head pin. Here it comes. Can it get there? Can it get there? 4 strikes in a row. Holman has a 43-pin lead.
It's like we've always said, a lot of preparation with a little luck and you can go far. And we'll be back to continue this championship match after this.
Despair for the $150,000 Miami Classic. It's a special early edition of ABC's Professional Bowlers Tour next Saturday.
Back again in Venice, Florida. And each week we have a 90-minute time period, and sometimes with spares and slow bowling, we run behind our schedule. So Ron Bell bowled while we were away, had a strike in the 4th on the right lane, left a 6-pin, made his spare. Now Holman 4 in a row. He has 5.
Two thoughts have to be going through Holman's mind right now. The title, I just about have it. 53 pins is a commanding lead, especially when your opponent is floundering, not even close to the pocket as Bell is. And secondly, a player as great as Holman's got to say, hey, you know, $100,000 wouldn't be a bad paycheck to go along with some of that Bowler's Journal money. First prize.
$23,000 here today. Halfway point, as he did earlier, toward the True Value $100,000 perfect 300 game bonus, and Ron Bell is pulling a Fuzzy Zeller on Greg Norman, the U.S. Open seen here on ABC a couple of years ago.
Bell right now can't give up in the match. He has a potential 237. It's not over until it's over, as they always say, and he still has a chance.
Would you believe that's the second time that has happened to Ron Bell, a 7-10.
Well, Bell will go for it, obviously. Hard as he can, try to bounce the 10-pin over the ball and back into the play of... Ooh, almost.
A likable 33-year-old from Akron, Ohio, Ron Bell, in against a Tiger here in the championship match. And at this point, he's saying, finally, only second through 7 frames. More after this. The graphic Mashall Holman leads by 76. 6-bagger, 7th frame shot, championship match, Venice, Florida. Another kiss at the end. 7 in a row, 5 to go.
The action of Mashall Holman's ball, just sawing the 5 out, driving it straight into the 7. Those 3-pound, 8-ounce pins just dancing to the tune of that power. 298 game last night as he fought his way over Wayne Webb into the championship round. Now he's maximizing that opportunity with victory in hand and a potential $100,000 bonus.
Mashall Holman, big games today, all of them. This is his 4th.
Week after week, Chris, we've mentioned that true value bonus. The players are threatening it time and time again, as each week a player has had at least 6 strikes in a row for the last 4 weeks. Ron Bell just trying to get out of Marshall's way right now.
Ron has doubled, but it looks like he may have to settle for $12,000 today.
Bell with a strike here could avoid being defeated by the largest margin of victory in a championship match. If Holman would happen to strike out, the record is held by Mike Durbin over Larry Lobb. 279 to 153.
Ron Bell, who had the very rich Seagram's Coolers U.S. Open in Tacoma, he beat Mashall Holman 230 to 203. And there we're looking at Claudia, Ron's wife.
A bit distraught. Who would have believed it? Mashall Holman, 4 strikes away from $100,000, 3 strikes away from breaking the 4-game record on championship round appearance time.
6-10. 8 in a row. The fellow that shot a 242 against Todd Thompson, a 280 against Monticelli's 223, 235 against Joe Purpo's 212. All this today. And seeking his 21st PBA championship.
Little levity by Mashall Holman telling the crowd that, you know, that 6'10" tap in the pocket sometimes will get you every time. Quite a high hit, though.
Next week it's Miami with Bo Burton and Dick Weber.
On a little bit earlier, on at 1 o'clock Eastern time.
A good reason. The opening ceremonies of the Winter Games from Calgary. Also going with us to Calgary, our producer Peter Lasser and production assistant Patrick McGinnis. And bowling will be off 2 weeks during the Olympic Games, but then we'll be back with Cleveland as Mashall Holman, win number 21. We'll be back with the final score. A professional bowler. In bowling victories, Mashall Holman has become of age. Number 21.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. It's a big thrill. I'd like to thank the bowling proprietors of Florida, my good friend Rafi Carrion, Mort Luby, Joe to the right of me, everybody. The people here, my third victory in Venice. I don't know. I think I ought to move here or something. It's been great.
Why don't you just buy the lanes, Marshall?
I don't think we'll quite get that far.
Oh, quickly. Mort Luby, Jr., publisher of the Bowler's Journal. Joe Fremani, I got it right, with a wonderful plaque. He is president of the Bowlers Proprietors of Florida. Gentlemen, it was a great tournament. We're running out of time. Just say something quick to Marshall.
Marshall, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tremendous victory.
Thank you, Mort. Thank you.
Great victory, Marshall. On behalf of the Bowling Proprietors Association of Florida, I'd like to present you with this beautiful trophy.
You both did very well.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. It's been fantastic.
Mashall Holman winning by a score of 275 to 211. Coming up next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, it's the IBF World Lightweight Championship. Vinny Pazienza defends his title against the man he took it from, Greg Haugen. And tomorrow, ABC Sports presents a live 2-hour special, Calgary 88. The Olympic adventure begins. Then it's a crucial Big Ten matchup on ABC's college basketball when Purdue meets Michigan. That game to be played at Ann Arbor. Both teams with 7 wins, 1 loss, tied for the Big Ten lead. So it's another big day. And don't forget Wide World following a great boxing match, Women's World Cup skiing, and the naming of the Athlete of the Year. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports. Once again, the winner is Mashall Holman from Medford.